Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another week of Lord Z's Fantastical Dungeon. I am Lord Z, your host and game master, and we'll kick it off with introductions. Let's start with you, Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm playing Godric, Goliath Cleric. Um, just out to vanquish the evils of the world. Maybe keep the party members alive if possible.
Sounds like a good goal. Good goal. And next up is going to be over to you, Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Fit Chivalry, the Azamar Paladin. I am lost in space and time and just looking to get back home.
Right on. Next up is Pam.
Hi, I'm Pam. I'm playing Holly. I am a half elf sorcerer, and I am trying to fight the world to try to get home if we possibly can this time around. We'll see.
All right. Over to you, Eric.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm playing Willie, the Tiefling Barbarian. Just looking at chaos, enjoying the ride.
All right. And last but not least is Max.
Hello, hello. I am Max. I play Yindris Nightclaw, a dragonborn fighter on a vengeance quest to murder the people who murdered my family.
Short, sweet, and to the point. I like it. Alrighty. Well, we last left off leaving the council chambers on Brawl, having completed your guys' quest to earn favor with them. They decided to grant you access to their records under the supervision of Bishop Formand, of course. And that's where we left off, was leaving the council chambers. So was there any more conversation you guys needed to have? Did you just want to get there and get after it?
I can tell you Godric wants to head straight there and get the information we need.
Yeah, I agree. It's been long enough.
I mean, we did some prep work before we came to the meeting, but none of that will come to fruition until tomorrow.
Morning. Yep.
Yeah. So might as well gather what information we can tonight and
All right. So you guys, along with Bishop Formand, make your way over to the edge and then down to the bottom side of Brawl. And I'll just share this so you have something to look at. I don't have any visuals for this part, so I'll just share the bottom side of Brawl. Just to the left of the Citadel, between the Citadel and the naval base, there's a little building. That's the building where you guys go to. That's the records room. When you enter the records room, there's a couple of guards out front, a couple more guards inside. But you enter the records room, and it is just packed full of bookshelves, books, scrolls, memory crystals, artifacts, lore related items, anything you can think of. And I mean, anybody who has a thirst for knowledge is just awestruck at how much you see once you enter this room. Once you've entered, Bishop Foreman ushers you forward to a door kind of secluded in the back corner of the records room and pulls out a little key, flips the lock, opens the door, ushers you in, shuts and locks the door behind you. Inside the room, there's almost nothing except for
was there any librarians or ushers or guards or
guards, yes.
just guards and they're posted at the door wandering around?
Two outside the main building door, the main door, and then four more once you're inside.
And they're just like sentry posts just sitting there, or are they mobile?
Two posted and two mobile.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask them to be like, is there like a food area, like a table of snacks? here somewhere.
Are you asking Formand?
Yeah.
He replies, no. Food is not typically found within the records room for risk of damaging the records.
Willie, you're gonna have to wait to eat, buddy.
That's okay.
He also asks that you refrain from eating if you brought food with you while you're in
I
here.
take my hand out of my bag because I was literally just reaching in there to get red. And I'm like,
Going for some
okay.
calamari.
Yeah, all right. Okay. I'm like, I look sad about it. I'm just like, okay. I guess I'm not going to ruffle feathers here, but like, maybe like a church shoot. I can't even say it. I want little ham rolls.
So he ushers all of you into this back room, shuts and locks the door behind you. Inside the room, there's nothing except for a very, very finely crafted pedestal with a memory crystal floating about 6 inches off the surface of the pedestal. He walks a couple steps into the room past all of you, and here is the information you seek. All you must do is place your hands upon the crystal, and any information it holds will be revealed to you.
Miss Holly, you're magically inclined. Why don't you go take a look? See if you can figure out how we get home.
I want to use my crystal ball.
Well, you don't need to use your crystal ball. You just need to touch the memory crystal. Is Holly the only one that's going to touch it?
But I wanted to do the extra stuff. Okay.
Well, my thought process is she's a magic one, so she's going to have a stronger connection to that thing than the rest of us. So,
Okay.
not to mention, if anything goes haywire,
Thanks.
yay!
I'll take one for the team. Okay, I'm gonna explode
Well,
a
you
little
got
crystal.
somebody right next to you who will revive you. I mean, I'll pick you back
That's
up.
That's true. That's true.
All right, Miss Holly. So you step forward and you place your hand, a hand. Which hand do you want to place on the crystal? Is that right?
Right.
So you place
Which
your
one can you live without?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So you place your right hand on the crystal, and no sooner than you place your hand on it, you feel this strange sense of euphoria just wash over you. Your vision goes black, and in the blackness, you start hearing screams and the raging of fires all around you. When your vision comes back, it's an oddly weird sensation. It's almost like you're seeing out of the eyes of multiple people at a time. You're in a city. The city is on fire. There are demons and undead running around everywhere, screaming, killing. It is horrid to see. As you finish looking around and taking in the general environment, you look in front of you, and in front of you stands 3 distinct figures with a number of demons and such behind them. One of these figures you recognize. That's Sorif, the warlock that you've been pestering with back and forth for the last few weeks, few months at this point. To his left and right, there's 2 other similar looking figures, definitely their own person, their own markings on their clothing and whatnot. You do take note, one of the creatures standing behind them, well, a couple of the creatures standing behind them you recognize. There's a Yogi Broodmother, a Shavusa Alpha, and there's that wonderful were spider that you banished a couple episodes ago. And then scattered amongst them are other demons, fiends, undead, and just general humanoids that seemingly work with them. After you've noticed them and taken in their appearance, Sorif steps forward and chuckles. Did you really think your measly attempts could stop us in all our might? You have done nothing but delay your own depths, for I am the darkness that stares back at you when you ponder into the abyss, and our masters tire of your puny resistances. As his words echo, he lets out an eldritch blast, slamming into one of the sets of eyes that you're seeing through. One of the sets of that you're looking through steps forward. This individual is a young halfling. Having just been struck by the eldritch blast, he stands up off the ground, kind of wipes the blood from his face, and he states, "Evil has always been vanquished from these lands. You know not what is coming for you." As he finishes his sentence, he lunges forward, readying to strike with his short sword aimed at Sorif. As soon as he springs, the rest of the party that you're seeing through, a wood elf, a Goliath, a centaur, and a high elf, all spring as well. Some with bows, some with swords, all ditching one last strike upon these enemies. A fight ensued, strikes being dealt to both sides, undead and demons falling, the warlocks taking their own hits, and the party members taking their hits. While the battle goes on, a new set of eyes appears for you to look through. This is a young human wizard named Ryland. He's hanging back. He's maybe 20 feet back behind the battle that's going on, and he's reading out of an ancient tome he's holding in his hands. He's preparing a ritual, the last hope to end this curse upon the land. He glances up from the tome and sees that the battle has all but stopped. The halfling and wood elf are the only two of the party left alive at this point. They're laying on the ground, staring up at the warlocks who stand above them ready to ditch that last final strike upon them. And Surif's voice comes through his head telepathically. Young human, your effort is useless and your magic is as weak as your friends. Stop now and we will spare the rest and allow you to join us. Ryland glances up from his incantations and sees that last fatal blow just a moment away. Bear with me just a second. I scripted this out for all of you to be watching, so I gotta adjust it on the fly a little bit. Okay. Ryland, knowing what's at stake, focuses on his scripts and pushes through, getting to and uttering the final words of the incantation. As the words let loose, time seems to stop. There's no wind, no fire, no screams, no sounds of battle. As he looks up from the tome, everything's frozen. Nothing's moving. And everybody seems lifeless as a statue. Rhineland sets the tome down and quickly gets to work, knowing that this ritual only has but a few moments before it gives. And he begins drawing the runic circles around the battle that had been enraging, the general and the warlocks. He knows full well that his friends will be taken with this, but there is no other choice. As soon as he finishes drawing the rituals, he steps back and says, can't read today, and says the activation incantation for the ritual circle. In the blink of an eye, time returns to normal. The fires begin raging, the screams begin raging, and a bright, blinding light shines up from the circle, encompassing all within. The warlocks, his friends, the generals, everything. He can hear Sorif scream, "Kill them! Kill them now!" and the other two warlocks issue those final blows to Ryland's party members. And as quick as that light appeared, it was gone. Where the warlocks once stood, now sat 3 crystals, a blue, a red, and a yellow. The blue you recognize as the one you dug out of the earth near Ronsfold. After composing himself, he collects the crystals and starts making his way out of the city. Along the way, he finds 2 younglings trapped under some rubble. The first one, an ashen-looking elf named Vagris, and the second, a warm, orange-skinned looking elf named Vagris. I did that wrong. They both have the same name. 2 seconds. I don't have Mandy. Sorry. They're both not named Vagris, though. After seeing Ryland rescue the 2 younglings from the rubble, rather, your vision goes to black again. A few moments later, it comes back, and Ryland is standing in front of what appears to be a council. The ashen one was Vadre. The orange-skinned one was Vagris, for the record. The names you recognize as the 2 wizards that sent you to the tower from the material plane. But you see Ryland standing before what appears to be a council member. A council. Conversation carries on, discussing next steps, what they're going to do. The decision is made to separate the crystals, the blue remaining in the material plane, the yellow going to the Fey realm, and the red going to the astral realm. There's then conversation of what Ryland will be doing next, and he decides that he wants nothing to do with society. He's going to isolate himself, become a hermit, raise these 2 elven children, and prepare for the day that Sorif returns, should he ever. There's a brief glimpse of Ryland leaving, and no more images of him ever being involved. Your vision blacks out again. When it flashes up, you can see astral beings, so the astral elves, a small group of dwarves, some of the gifts, some of the plasmoids. They're all working in that city that you were just in the vision that was under attack, putting in arcane focuses, setting the red crystal, as a power source. And then you see the city lifting up out of the ground. And it flies away from the surface through the tear in the sky that you recognize because you've seen a tear. And then there's a time lapse. And over time, you can see that city becoming Bral and becoming isolated in the astral sea. Your vision goes to black again. When it comes back a moment later, you can see the Fey folk, the elves, the satyrs, the centaurs, any creature that belongs to the Fey realm. You can see them passing through a portal, yellow crystal in tow. Another time lapse, you can see a large temple being built up around the crystal, surrounded by a swamp and a deadly forest in the Fey realm. And then finally, your vision blacks out and comes back to the blue crystal, buried underneath a mountain, exactly where you knew that it would have been found, because you're the one who found it there. Your vision blacks out one final time. When it comes back, you see a very elderly dwarf, I mean, for a dwarf, he's very old. You recognize the little crest he has on his shoulder, the same crest that Bishop Formand has on his shoulder. In a soft, elderly voice, he speaks. Now you know what happened. It's against every agreed upon law that I make this record, and in doing so, may very well be forfeiting my life and my crystal. This crystal shall remain through the end of time, for fear that one day Soraf and his minions shall return and threaten existence. If you are seeing this, and this is going on, trust the wizards. They will know what to do. And with that, your image blacks out. When you open your eyes, you're back in the records room. The rest of your party staring at you. And that sense of euphoria fades as your hand falls from the crystal and you go back to normal.
I saw a lot.
How much time actually passed?
About 2 seconds.
Ooh,
Yeah, it was like that.
that's a lot of information in 2 seconds.
If you had to put a time frame on it, Holly, a good 3-4 hours. You were in that crystal watching between the resistance council conversations and watching the time lapses and all that. It took you mentally like 4 hours to get all that information. Real time, you were gone for about 2 seconds. Long enough to like throw your head back and then come back to.
Got it.
Are you going to touch this thing or what?
It's a lot. I can tell you guys, it doesn't look pretty. I saw some familiar faces, some that I wished I would never see again. There's 3 crystals. There's a blue. There's a yellow. And red, right?
Yeah.
And a red. There are a lot of horrific things. Demons, fire. The city was destroyed. And something's vanished. I saw some
Wait,
familiar faces.
you already got information?
Yes, I saw everything in a flash in my mind.
Oh, okay.
And it's a lot. And I'm obviously like overwhelmed with everything that I just witnessed, and I just take a moment and stare around, kind of
I look at the foreman. Is there a
confused.
chair, foreman?
Of course there is. And he steps out, grabs one, comes right back.
Have a seat, Miss Holly. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Yeah. To us, obviously, you were just about to touch the crystal. So, Godric is now realizing that you did touch the crystal and got the information, but
Yeah, it happened really fast, and we were threatened, all of us. Lady Spider came back, basically threatening us that we should have just let it be, join them to destroy. It was just a lot of death.
As Holly is stumbling over the massive amount of information you just got, Bishop Foreman steps forward and, if I may, to the best of my knowledge, these memory crystals don't require any sort of arcane abilities to access them. If the rest of you are so inclined, you may place your hand upon it to regale the same information Miss Holly has. It
Oh.
may
Crystal.
it may assist in the transference of information.
So
So,
we'll go touch it.
okay, so Yindris is going to touch it.
Yeah, let's go.
Eric's gonna
Willie's on
touch it.
board. I mean,
Yep.
that's pretty dumb.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
that would be useful, but let's go.
So the rest of you go up and touch the stone. Same information. The only difference in the information is Fitz. You are not going to recognize Sorif of the 3 warlocks in the city, but you do recognize Gastef,
Or Cody.
Lord Lorette. You know him as Lord Lorette. His actual name is Gastef. I think that's the only difference.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's quite literally the only difference. But yeah, 4 mental hours later, you all get all of the same information and come out of the crystal.
Well, that was a trip.
Second that motion. I look at Bishop Foreman. It looks like there's work to be done as far as some evils of the world, which we will definitely. I personally would definitely be willing to help make sure that that doesn't come to fruition. But that is not the information we were seeking.
I can't say what information is on there. None of us access it. We just know that this crystal, the information within it at least, has something to do with why portal magic is banished from the area.
Okay. Well, that definitely makes sense, huh?
Unfortunately, these are the only records. There was nothing in there. It says no information as to how you might get home.
I mean, it did make reference to the mages we were
Mm-hmm.
talking with Miss Holly. I know the rest of you guys weren't with us for those meeting those two. And of course, you have the means of contacting them. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if we didn't have the answer the whole time to
But
that particular question.
now, in all fairness, I did kill one of those 3 warlocks.
Or so you
So
think. Dun dun dun.
he better have
Well,
better. This time I'm pulling his spine out his belly button.
I'm referring to the two that sent us here, not part of the group, because they were separate, right? They were different. There were
Yeah.
2 mages, and then there was 3 warlocks. Yeah,
So
I'm referring to the mages.
the 2 wizards that sent you guys to the tower that eventually led to you getting to the astral plane are the 2 younglings that Ryland found as he was leaving the city.
Yeah,
They were the younglings, rather.
yeah, those are the 2 I'm referring to that will have the answers to getting back home, which we've already met and actually have the means of contacting.
They're here in the astral sea.
No, actually, the answer is in her bag. Your scrying orb. That was a gift from the mages to contact them if we ever needed them. Wizards.
The wizards.
So I would wager they would be the answer to going home. But I have this sneaking suspicion that we are here because of what we just saw in those visions. So My conclusion would be we need to contact the wizards and prepare for vanquishing said evil so it doesn't come back. Because I'm wagering with what we saw, that was an older war. That's why portal magic was banned and they rebuilt. And they're obviously some of that evil is still out there in the world because we've already met the queen.
We need to
And
kill her.
well, not just her, but the remaining warlocks, if Fitz actually did remove one of the three.
Oh
To
yes,
everybody that gets in our way.
I'm very sure I killed him. I mean, it's hard to forget that ham-fisted acting of his.
So, but there was three warlocks. One of them we're pretty sure is gone. So yeah, we'll probably come across that queen again on our search to find the warlocks, which we were hunting a warlock before we actually came here in that tower. So that may have been one of the three we were hunting for before we got sent here.
Okay,
That makes sense.
strange question.
Mm-hmm.
We know what the warlocks look like now, right? We know their names after having watched that info dump there.
Yeah, so that's one part of the script I left out for time's sake is information came with what you were seeing, the information of whoever's eyes you were looking through. So there's Sorif, which is the one that uh, Godric and Miss Holly were dealing with. There's Gasdef, which is the one that you believe you killed. And then there's Desser, which is the third one.
So, Miss Holly, couldn't you scry on them with your crystal ball? Find out where they are so that we can go use their heads to decorate somebody's castle?
I would love to try to use my crystal ball for that.
Well, I would. Did we have any information on the warlock we were going after in the tower in the material planes? I know I'm asking you to reach way back.
All the wizards, I actually remember this one. All the wizards were able to tell you at the time was that he's trying to merge the planes together and he needs to be stopped.
Okay, so we didn't actually get a name, so we don't know which one was up in that tower.
No, that was Sorif.
Okay, so we did.
Yeah,
okay.
you guys were hunting Sorif.
So we know Sorif was on the material plane, so we're gonna have to go back. Essentially, we're gonna have to go back home to take on Seraph. And then you took out the Rat King. That's what I keep hearing every time you say his name. But so I would suggest we figure out where the third one is, because if he's here in the astral planes, maybe we should see about finding him before we go back home and look into finding Seraph.
Yeah.
I mean, you understand you're talking to a cleric that wants to vanquish the evils of the world. So, I'm already mindset. It's time to go vanquish some evil. But I mean, obviously, this is a group decision here. This is just what's flowing out of Godric at this point. If anybody has any other thoughts or concerns or ideas, feel free to.
No, I'm Down for vanquishing the evils of the world.
Hey, I pull out my axe. I've got my axe. I've got my rod. I mean, that's it. Like, let's go.
We go back anyway, so whatever.
Was there any kind of tall tale signs in that information about this ship that Yirndris was being held captive in regards to being part of the Warlock's minions?
No,
Or some connection?
the only connection you have there is when you guys killed the Mind Flayer on the Nautiloid ship, he made a reference to Soraf.
Okay. So the guy controlling this ship was obviously part of...
Sorry, to serving Soraf, like working
Right.
for him. I should have clarified that.
So Yrdris, you're from our conversations that we've had, with little we've had, you've mentioned you want revenge for what they did to you and your family. Sounds like these are the people.
I mean, it's what I'm hearing it is destined to go murder that guy, so I'll tag along.
Okay, well, sounds like our group now has a game plan. We have our future set, and armed with this knowledge, I say we go get a good night's rest and get the prepped up in the morning and figure out where to find our first warlock.
Sounds like a plan. I'm exhausted just from this.
So that's, you guys aren't doing anything else tonight? You're just gonna go catch some sleep?
Yeah, well, I mean, we did spend the whole day doing what we were doing and then turn around and we went to the meeting and now we're here getting the information. So I'm assuming it's getting pretty late at night.
Yeah, it's probably pushing up on the middle of the night right now, if not past that.
Right. So, no point in starting our trip exhausted. Not to mention, I know I have gear that was being prepared for me that was supposed to be ready for morning. So that
Okay.
would be my call.
So where are you guys going to call it a night?
I assume the ship.
The
Yeah, I
ship?
guess it's time to go make the ship home, I guess, because we're going to be there.
Just making sure. So Bishop Foreman escorts you guys out of the records room and hopes that the information helps and wishes you a good
So,
night.
before we part ways with the bishop, I will relay the information that the information we received from the crystals appears that some evils of our world apparently are intertwined with the evils of your world. So our intentions are to head out and remove this evil from the world, from existence, if possible.
Sounds like a good plan. Evil should be eliminated.
So, with that said, would it be possible for us to call upon the city if we run into a problem that our group cannot handle on our own?
Unfortunately, I cannot speak for the city. That is a council decision, but any aid I can offer you down the road, I would gladly do so. And of course, I can bring any request to the attention of the city. See what they
Well,
say.
maybe you can, next time you have a chance to talk to the council, relay this information to them so that it can be prepared. They can be prepared to answer that question before we ask. They know it may be coming already.
I will be sure to relay that a request may be coming. I can say, after working with many of them for quite some time, that without knowing what the threat is specifically, they're not likely to offer assistance.
Is there no records of what happened to this city?
All the information was on that memory crystal, and none, even on the council, have accessed it. Was there something on there that we should know about? No, don't tell me. I'm not supposed to know.
Well, I without giving you more information than I probably should, I can probably tell you that at one point your city was under attack by an evil threat, and that's from the evil that we're looking to vanquish.
I see.
Because they were never fully vanquished.
I see. I will be sure to bring this to the council's attention.
Okay. I don't, out of character. I don't want to give them too many details, but I think that should be adequate enough to at least give them a warning that
Yeah.
if we don't get help when we need it,
Mhm.
Fair enough. Anything else you want to discuss with Bishop Formand?
No, that's all. That was all my concern with, was making sure the city was prepared. Because hell, if I come back and they're all sitting around drinking wine, thinking everything's great, and hellfire's about to rain down,
All right.
I'm just gonna look at
Yeah,
Bishop and
I
say,
mean, that's just a
"We
Tuesday
will,
around here.
we will kill them. We
I think
will."
today. I think today's Friday, Willie.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do before you head back to the ship for the night?
No, I'm
No.
exhausted,
No?
mentally drained after this very, very sad, depressing 10 minutes we just witnessed.
All right. So you all head back to the ship and get a full rest in. You awake to the hustle and bustle of the docks. Ships are loading materials and
Can we see the ship? Where's the ship?
oh, I can pull it up for you.
I've lost all my pictures, man. So you got to
Oh,
pull
no.
everything up. I'm sorry, man.
That's
I don't
okay.
know what happened, but
Yeah, nothing particularly fancy happens over the night, but you wake up to the hustle and bustle of the docks operating, um, cargo being loaded and offloaded. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Willie, you would know that it's about start of business, basically. So morning.
Okay. Are we resting then? Are we sleeping?
You guys should all have a full rest under your belt already
Okay.
from before. Nothing's happened since the last time you had one, so. So what's the game plan? What are we doing?
Well, we're gonna go. It's morning time now.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna go pick up Godric's armor. We're gonna get a metal tricorn hat for our quartermaster.
Willie's armor, too.
Oh yeah, and Willie's armor.
And one of you got a shield. I don't remember who it was, though.
I did. Shield with armor.
Not right.
Oh yeah, I will put that. I will put the picture of him.
I already got it.
Oh, you got it. Look, you're on it. I mean,
I
you
already-
said that. I forgot.
I
I forgot
already-
about it
I
already.
already got it
completely forgot
uploaded.
about it.
Ready to go. I'm
I
actually
absolutely forgot about it.
as we speak.
So
Nice.
while you were discussing the overnight stuffies, if you check the map of the ship, you're going to see a blue box. That's where Godric started setting all of his stuff and kind of claiming that spot. Now, if I'm going to live here, I'm going to have a spot. Damn it! I'm going to hang up that extra little amulet that I'm carrying with me and set a spot for my armor. I'm getting comfortable, man, because obviously we're going to be here for a bit.
All right. So you guys make a run over to the Smith's Coster. No issues. The equipment's sitting there waiting for you. I'm putting it on your sheets right now. So, Godric, you ended up with a +1 shield and smoldering plate armor of cold resistance. Fancy stuff, I know. And then, Willie, you got some smoldering scale mail armor. And that is on your guys' sheets. And I updated your token as well, Godric.
All right, thank you.
Looking pretty awesome up there. Shout out to Eric for his Photoshop skills.
Yes, that was awesome. Thanks, man.
All right. So you guys got your armor. What are you up to next?
I guess we need to, Miss Holly, use the scrying orb.
I see it.
Okay. Are you going to do that right here at the Smith shop, or you
Why?
going?
Did he say something to us about it?
Did what?
I said, did he say something to us about it?
No, not at all. I just want to make sure that I know Miss Holly's clear intentions before she proceeds.
Flex. We'll flex on him. We got this new armor.
It's the tricorn cap. That's a thing.
That's right. I forgot about it 10 seconds after you said it. I apologize. Give me a second. The big question he has is what kind of metal you want it crafted out of.
Well, probably needs to be something durable. What can you do for us pretty quickly?
I can pretty much have anything done that simple within about an hour because there's nothing super special about it. But the material is going to decide the cost.
Yeah, you may think it's nothing super special about it, but once you see it on our little quartermaster, you'll agree.
Oh, I agree wholeheartedly, but I
Can
meant
he use the metal of an old shield?
absolutely.
Well, I got an old metal shield. He can have that for the material.
Is that still on your inventory sheet?
It is under my backpack.
There it is.
I was going to say I was going to delete it if he's going to take it and use it.
Yeah,
But
if you want to give up the shield as material, it'd just be 10 gold for him to craft it. It'd be done in an hour.
Sweet.
There you go.
Yeah.
And would he be interested in purchasing my old plate mail?
Absolutely. Give you
Was it standard or magical?
Standard.
Huh.
It's my old gear. Yeah, with the new gear, I don't need the old. So save myself some storage room.
Of course, you have a bag of holding now.
he'll offer you
Yeah, but
900 gold for it.
y- y-
He instantly becomes a hoarder. He's like, "That's a good point. Give me that back." Just throwing it in his bag.
no, it's fine. 900 gold's fine.
You know what's really funny about Godric and his bag of holding? His bag of holding is just sitting inside of his backpack.
Mm-hmm.
I only know that because I was in his inventory just now.
Well, if you read in the description of that bag of holding, it clearly states that if it's ever punctured or pierced or torn or ruptured or destroyed, its contents are going to scatter in the astral planes.
Fair
And the
enough.
bag get turned inside out. I'm like, yeah, I don't necessarily want that on the outside. I want a little protection.
Fair enough. All right, so it sounds like Miss Holly is going to try and scry.
Yes.
All right, you're just doing it here in the shop?
Yes.
Okay. Before anything, I need that d20.
Oh gosh.
Scrying is a spell. Oh, heck yeah. Right off the bat. Let's see what happens.
Good times. Good times.
Come on,
Got some-
Featherbeard.
got some juice. Juice.
Let's see. For the next 6-ish seconds, you are scared to death of Godric. Like, scrambling to get away from him, can't even look at him, just deathly afraid of him. Screaming, wailing, the whole 9 yards. But it lasts about 6 seconds and then it goes away.
It's like, whoa, man, calm down. Turn the armor down. I know it's new, but keep it.
No.
Turn that smolder down.
Yeah, I was going to say, Miss Holly?
My lord, what did she
Get
see
away
in that
from me!
ball?
About the time that he says your name and Miss Holly is about the time frame where it wears off and you kind of snap back and realize what just happened.
Hey, Godric, what's up?
You were going to see if you could contact the wizards, and then you just, I don't know, saw something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's get back to that. Let's get back to that.
Oh, okay.
All right. Trying it again. Go ahead and roll that d20.
Please. Hold on.
Big money, big money, big money, no whammy.
Oh, so close.
Thought it was going to do it again. All right. Which one are you trying to contact? Vadre or Vagris? Vagris is the Fey elf, and
Vagris.
Vadre is the Shadowfell elf.
No, Vagris.
Vagris? Okay.
Yeah.
So you sit down, do your little scrying incantation, and just like when you guys first arrived to the astral plane, you just get a large staticky interference both in your head and visually within the crystal ball.
That's it.
That's it.
Let's just look at everybody. Well, this worked.
Were you trying to contact those two wizards, or were you looking for the sorcerers?
I
Warlock.
was trying to contact one of them.
We got nothing from those guys?
Well, I only tried for one. Should try the other one.
Yeah, we can try the other one.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your d20.
Yay.
So you sit down
That means
again.
he gets 2 surges, right?
I wish. I love that surge table, man. You sit down with the Scryball again and cast your incantation again, this time reaching out to Vadre instead of Vagris. And the same thing happens. Radio static both in your head and in the crystal ball.
Nothing, guys. I'm not getting any luck here. It's not working.
Okay. Well, we're not going to get any information from them if we can't get a hold of them. How about... Okay, not Sorif, not... what's the third warlock?
Desser.
Esser. Can you try looking for Esser and see if we can get a beat on him?
Desser. Desser.
Okay, Desser. I'm going to have to make notes here.
Isn't Desert dead?
As far as I know, he's dead.
No, Gasdef was the one you were fighting, not
Oh,
Desser.
Gasta?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can try. Let's see.
Oh, that was almost a 1.
But it wasn't.
Okay, I wrote the names in my notes.
But it wasn't.
So you sit down to scry again and try, knowing very, very little information about this individual, try to scry on him. And the same thing happens. Your head fills with static. The crystal ball is cloudy, staticky, however you want to interpret it. But you don't get any feedback from your scry.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, if they are as powerful as they may be, we may not be able to find them. What about the Were Queen?
A spider?
Yeah, Were Spider.
Sure.
I'm just trying here. That's all.
Sure.
Trying to give us a direction to get moving forward.
I'll save the semantics. The same thing happens again. Radio static.
No one's able to be found.
How about instead of us trying to find them, we bring them to us? Just a thought. Like we set out a trap and make them come to us, but we're there waiting with our axes drawn. Because
like
obviously
that.
Miss Holly's not getting anywhere with this fucking scrying method or whatever you want to call it. So clearly there's something wrong going on there.
I'll eat a ration out of my bag. I'll be like, yeah, she's not a very good diviner. Or certainly not an
I'm
oracle.
trying here. It usually works. Just keep scratching my head like.
Tried it on a being who's stronger than you.
Well, I feel
Well,
weak. Thanks.
It's not
I
it's not
mean-
your fault.
is it possible it's just not picking them up because they're on the material planes? I mean, or this thing's broken.
Is it because we're inside?
Give me an insight check. Why not?
Well,
You too, Godric.
at least the one I believe I killed, I know he's here because the portal he used to get here took me with him.
19 for insight.
Godric, you recall back to the conversation with that astral being. Willie, it's definitely because you're inside. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
all the metal hanging in the rafters, it's fucking with the interference.
Because we're inside.
Godric, you recall a conversation had with the astral human in that some type of blockage was put up in the astral sea to prevent portals and inter-realm travel / communication from occurring.
Oh, that's right. Shit. Here I've been asking you to do all this scrying, and I forgot about that block they put up. Crap.
But-
I'm sorry.
Hey, the block, it's called a ceiling, man. Come on, let's go out into the street. Willie will just walk outside into the street.
There's okay. So when I try and do something, it doesn't work. I'm not powerful enough. I call to my God, and my God comes and gives me the strength to do what I need to do. Thinking along those lines, can we amplify your scrying orb, Miss Holly? I mean, you're
Outside
more,
of the
like I
ship,
said,
probably.
okay, well, I mean, you have more arcanic knowledge than I do. I'm, depending on my gods for the power. My God for the power. So, I mean, you're more in tune with this arcane magical stuff than I am. Would your knowledge let you know? Can you amplify this scrying orb to get out of the? I'm out of character. I'm asking you to look through your thoughts and see if you know how to do anything with that scrying orb
Holly,
to make it more powerful.
give me an Arcana check, Pam. See if Holly
I
knows
just look at
anything.
Godric and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the sand and we'll see what happens.
Arcana, not animal handling.
What did I do? Oh, sorry. Oh,
Well,
You're not sure of any way to amplify magic, but you know a magic guild hall not far from here.
I guess that's where I go.
you go where, Miss Holly? Where are we going?
To a magical place.
Oh, there's a local mage tower, right? We passed it when we were heading to the temple.
Where's the map? Yeah.
The Mages
I'm
Guild
going.
Hall is up by the temple district there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Just run out of the smith and start running down the street.
You got it.
All right. Anybody who wants to go with, make an athletics check to try to keep up.
Just hauling ass. Let's go.
If I see her run out, I'll be like, "Oh, are you terrified again? Are we going?"
25.
16.
16. Just need one from Fitz if you're going to try and keep up with her.
Yeah.
Also, is Sir Fluffy Butt with us? Is he still tagging along, or did you dismiss him?
Oh shit, I totally forgot about him.
he's still hanging around. He's probably just outside, tied to the hitching rail.
Okay. Well, you're all able to keep up with Miss Holly. You know, she's a little
Yeah.
squishy sorceress, not hard to follow. So yeah, you get up to the Mages Guild Hall, the Mages Tower. Have at it.
Can I just try this again? Here? Sitting down?
I mean, being that we're here at the guild hall, maybe we could ask somebody inside, Miss Holly.
I don't like talking to
Quick,
people.
How tall is this guild tower?
I mean,
It's like a
I can
three-story
talk to
building.
him. I
You said
can talk
30?
to.
3.
Oh, they were thinking entirely different.
It's not a tower. It's a building.
Okay, I got you.
Oh.
I call it a mage tower, but it's a guild, mages guild hall. Yeah,
It's a metaphorical tower.
Yeah.
to me it
Okay.
is. Yeah. I mean,
I guess, guys. Like, go try to find someone. Find someone.
okay, Miss Holly. Okay, so I go knock on the door.
Young, best you could tell, is trainee answers the door. Hello, welcome back. How can I assist you?
Yeah. We're in need of some magical knowledge. More along the lines of amplifying a scrying orb. Wonder if one of your wizards, sorcerers, mages would have any information on this?
You said a scrying orb?
Yeah.
Yes. Hello. Hi there. I'm like, hey. Yes.
Yeah.
When he sees you
Magic.
speak up in the background, Miss Holly, his eyes go wide and just a moment. Please keep the wild one away from the artifacts, and shuts the door.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The wild one. The offended.
It's
there.
okay,
It's
Miss
gonna be like
Holly.
I didn't know you had a nickname.
I just kind of do that little hand down, shaking my hand. It's okay, Miss Holly. It's okay. Don't just hold still. We'll get answers and get this
Mm-hmm.
figured out.
Pretty fancy
I know, right?
of a place.
I do okay
The
with
rest,
maps.
the rest of the crew wasn't here for the mage guild thing,
Oh
were
no,
they?
they weren't. That was before the Dragon Adventure.
That's
But
what I thought.
after a few minutes, um, the apprentice returns to the door. And please, sir, come with me. And beckons for you to come inside, leaving the door just open enough for you to squeeze through so that he might slam it shut behind you.
Yeah. I'll follow. I'll be right back, guys. As I look back, say that as I head in.
He beckons to the stairs. When you walk in to your right, goes straight up the stairs, please. He's waiting for you. And wanders off.
Okay. And I head up the stairs that he is pointing at, but obviously I didn't get a pointer, so I can't drag myself. But you can move me. I'm gonna head up the stairs towards whichever direction he set me.
You enter into a wonderful little study. There's lots of wine and alcoholic bottles along that wall to the left. A nice oaken desk in front of you with this little. What is he? We'll call him an astral elf. I didn't prefab this character. I'm flying off the seat of my pants here. So, an astral elf sits behind the desk, studying over his notes and books, and glances up at you over the top rim of his glasses.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir, and I'll approach. I'm not like trying to run or threaten or just, easily move myself forward.
Oh, you are a weird-looking one. Apprentice was right. What can I help you with today? And he sits back and folds his hands kind of snobbishly over his chest as he continues to look at you over his little half moon glasses.
Yeah. Hey, my name is Godric. Me and my crew are set to do some traveling. In order to get our bearings and head in the proper direction, we intend on using a scrying orb. Unfortunately, uh, it's not strong enough. Me and my party. I'm not the scryer, by the way. I'm just kind of the representative because our actual scryer is,
Banned from the
uh,
building.
yeah. The last time we were here, things didn't go so well, so she's outside waiting. Um, but we were hoping that you might have knowledge on how to amplify our scrying so we can figure out where we're supposed to be going.
Well, the only way to amplify a magical device, or even a spell for that matter, takes quite a bit of work, but if you're just trying to amplify a simple scry spell through a crystal, I don't see it would be too difficult. Realistically, if you were to attempt to scry in a place of very, very powerful magic, that should seem to do the trick.
Okay. Any points of reference here in town you can direct me to?
I mean, the most powerful point of magic in the town is the power crystal that powers the city itself, but you would need permission from the council to go near that.
Hmm. Okay. Is there a runner-up?
You know, I tell you, perhaps we can be of service to each other at the same time here. And he reaches over into one of the drawers on his desk and pulls out a series of papers. Kind of, just a moment, please, and starts going through them. Ah, yes, yes. Here we are. It was reported some weeks ago an anomaly appeared in the astral sea. Reported it as. They said it was a tear, but I'm not quite sure. But there's strong arcane energies coming off of it. Perhaps if you were to do some investigation and reporting back, you may be able to perform your scry while you're there as well. I must warn you, it is a little bit of a journey to get there.
Well, it just so happens I got a pretty strong ship and a decent crew. Can I have coordinates?
Of course, of course. And he pulls a map out of one of the other drawers, circles a location, and hands it to you. It will take a couple of weeks to get there. By my best estimates, with no major inconveniences, you're looking at about 2 weeks travel time.
All right. Well, now I have some options, and I got the information I needed on how to amplify this scrying orb. So I thank you very much for all the help you've given me, and I will return to my group and we'll ponder over the options and go from there.
Of course, and if you report back thoroughly with your findings, I'm sure the guild would be more than happy to compensate you and your compatriots for your time.
Oh, that's great. Awesome. I
Uh,
will definitely let them know.
As he's been in there for a minute, I'm gonna be like, guys, I don't like this. I don't trust these guys, and I'll pull out my axe. It's like, I think we should storm the place.
Willie, I agree with you. I don't like this place. Bunch of fancy people. I just want to steal their wine right now and get to magic.
I do it for some wine, honestly.
But no, they're giving us. They're
I'm
probably
gonna
gonna
head
help
out
us.
as
Let's
soon as we're done with the conversation. By
But
the
this is
way.
happening on while you were conversing, so let it roll for a second.
yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, no, that. Well, I mean, we could certainly charge in. I mean,
You know,
Guys, that's not a good idea in any way, shape, or form. Let's not do that. There's more of them than there are of us.
yeah, suddenly I find myself in the strange position of being the voice of reason in this party, along with Yindris. I feel like maybe I should get you guys a lollipop to keep you entertained for a few minutes while Godric does his thing.
At least
I
it's
don't
not
know.
me. At least it's not me.
Look, if Godric doesn't come back, I'm gonna say I told you so, and I'll put my axe back.
You know what? That's fair. If Godric doesn't come back, you can say I told you so as we all set fire to the building.
Let's give it a moment. We're getting carried away with emotions. Let's just see what happens. Let's wait till a friend gets out. Let's give it 10 more minutes before we burn the place down.
Now, just in case we do have to burn it down, did anyone bring some boards and nails to make sure none of the little bastards can get out?
Minute or two after this conversation wraps up, Godric steps out of the front door.
there
Okay,
he
hey
is.
guys. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, so I got some information, and I relay what was conversed in there.
Was it dangerous?
In there? No.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
So our options are, he gave me a map with coordinates to what appears to be a tear in the temporal existence. He said we need to get that scrying orb near a large amount of magic, which that happens to be. If we investigate it and bring our findings back to him, we'll get paid for it. You know me, I'm not super worried about money, so I didn't exactly ask how much. But the other option is the power source to the town, which is currently on the blink. So we can either investigate the power source of the town and figure out why it's on the blink and see if we can help them fix it, or we can travel roughly 2 weeks out to this tear and get paid for it. These are our options, but we need one of those sources to get this scrying orb to contact and find the people we're trying to contact and find, according to them.
Yeah, we're gonna need more rations.
I mean, we are here in town already, and it would help the people of this town if we figure out what's going on with their power source. But, I mean, I think both options will lead us in the right direction to the ultimate goal of vanquishing the evil. So, I mean, I'm game for either one.
I mean, we can ask, but how likely is it that they're going to let us near their power source for the town that is already on the fritz?
I mean, if we're attempting to figure out why it's on the fritz and get it fixed, I would assume they'd let us with open arms. But that leads us to what you guys want to do. You guys want to help the town, or you guys want to let them be and go make some money?
I mean, I think we're already here. Might as well just try to help them, I guess, since we're here. And then worst case scenario,
I mean,
sell away.
this is the place where we got B and his metal tricorn hat, so I feel like we owe them something for that.
Willie is just staring off into space blankly. Like, not even blinking, just like staring off.
Okay, Willie.
Say he's like, what? I
Do you want to?
forgot. I forgot I was hungry, and I was thinking about some ham rolls. What were you saying?
Do you want to help the people of the town and figure out what's going on with their power source, or do you want to head 2 weeks out and investigate a rip in the astral planes?
I mean, they're sort of bureaucratic dicks, honestly. And that's my 2 cents on that. So, I mean, grain of salt, honestly, I can go for whatever.
And Yerdris?
Well, fuck the townspeople. Let's go get some money.
Okay, so we got 3 for either direction. We got 1 to help the people since we're already here. We got 1 for fuck the people, go make some money. That's not helpful. Well,
I say we try to help the people of the city, at least see if we can see this thing. I just have the distinct feeling they're not going to let us get near it, probably given the fact that we are not an expert in the field.
okay.
But they did let us touch their sacred crystal, so who knows? Maybe they're just suckers.
Seem
We could
willfully
try. I mean,
ignorant
we're
to
already
not want to knowledge.
here.
As your conversation comes wrapping up to a close, you all feel the ground tremble underneath you like a really high leveled earthquake. And across the courtyard, you can see all the acolytes and priests come running out of the temple to see what's going on. Among them is Bishop Formand. Everybody seems very confused and scattered.
And now there's an earthquake.
And it's still going. It's continuous. Lasts for a minute, maybe 2, and then it stops.
Do we want to investigate the earthquake?
Why not?
Yeah, probably.
As you
It
continue to
seemed-
look around the courtyard, you can see guards running to and fro. One guard on some type of creature's back, not horseback, because horses don't exist in the astral sea, but some type of mounted creature comes running up, dismounts, speaks to Bishop Formand for a moment, and then remounts and takes off. Bishop Formand looks around hastily and then calls out for all of you.
What's going on, Bishop?
Say yes, Bishop.
He slowly is scantling over towards you. He can't move very fast with his little metal legs. Hey, Over here! We need your help! Come here!
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So y'all go to him, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yes. Running. Well, I'm running.
I'm just gonna do this. And I just messed it up.
A good while it lasted. I assume you're gonna just blow up the world and end the game. Sweet.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This is a
Oh
this
no,
is a
that
1 through
happens a
20
lot.
campaign, bud.
Okay, that happens a lot.
But you finally meet up with Bishop Formand in the center of the courtyard, and seemingly out of breath, even though he's by all technicality a robot. It's been a while. Something has happened to the power crystal.
No, of course.
We don't know what. I mean, we knew something was going on. We sent people to look for it, or look and see what was going on. But something worse happened. Now something is coming out of the ground on the bottom side of Bral. Big tentacles. I don't know, but they're originating from where we keep the crystal. Would you be willing to help and go see what is going on with the crystal? Don't worry about the tentacles. We're going to deal with that. The guards, all hands on deck for that. But we could use some help checking on the crystal. You in?
Are we gonna need a pass?
No. What's going to happen is I'm going to take you back into the temple. And I'm going to put you in a tunnel, and that tunnel is going to take you to the crystal. And you're going to figure out what's going on, and then you're going to come back and let me know.
I guess that answers the question for us, guys. I guess we're gonna go check out the crystal.
Right.
Go. Let's go.
They're gonna take care of Cthulhu, so we're all good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite Cthulhu, but close enough.
I ain't taking any chances. Tentacles erupting out of the earth? No, that's some Old Testament shit right there. Ain't messing with it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you guys follow Bishop Formand into the temple. He opens up a secret door in his office. It's a spiral winding staircase. Goes down maybe 50, 60 feet. Best you can tell, about halfway through Brawl.
I look at I look at the bishop as we walk by, and I say, you know, at this point, I think we earned a permanent pass to go anywhere in this town. Why'd you look into that as I walk through the door?
He shouts after you. Of course, of course. How silly of me to not assume such, but I'll get right on that for you. And shuts the door behind the lot of you. As you're descending this staircase, there is no ambient light. Hey, Shenanigan, thanks for stopping in. There is no ambient light as you descend down this staircase. You get down the 50, 60 feet to the bottom, and it's a series of winding corridors that it's a maze, essentially. So what I'll need from everybody, we are going to do history checks to see if you can remember your way through the maze. Okay. If you do not have dark vision and have not lit a light source, I need you to roll at disadvantage.
I'm going to cast Daylight on Godric's shield.
That works. So no disadvantage for anybody then.
Okay, and we're doing a what's check?
History.
History check. Hey, that's a fun one for me.
Hey, that's not bad.
Time passes.
So as you're winding your way through this maze, you're obviously trying to kind of map it out as you go. Fitz, you're on it. You're like, nope, I've got this. I have a mental map. I know where we're going. The entire time you're going, Willie's just in your ear, like, man, I'm from here. Okay, it's this way, pointing you down corridors that you've already gone down. You know you've already gone down.
I will pat his head and say, "Okay, I will pass that along."
In a circle. This is a circle.
But time continues, and you eventually find your way through said maze and come out. Um, come out about here. Fitz, best you can tell from keeping your mental map going in your head, is this would about put you dead where you're at now is about dead center on the rock of Bral.
Considering we're going to the power source, that pans out.
Yeah,
Well,
it seems right.
power.
And give me one more second. I just got to check one thing here real quick. I think it's
Yeah, I
gonna be
definitely think we should wander to the north towards that giant pile of bones. All the good stuff happens around piles of bones.
Can't disagree there.
I mean, the
sorry.
map I'm seeing, I'm not seeing a whole lot of nothing. So
Everybody's passive perception, you are able to pick up growling noises coming from up ahead.
Growling noises. Can I get a survival? Yeah.
okay.
Discern the nature of such growling.
What was that, Eric?
Can I use survival to see if I can discern the nature of the growling?
Yeah, go ahead.
A little survival in me. Something up.
Nothing you're familiar with.
Does it sound tasty to him?
It's a pretty generic growl. There's nothing distinctive about it.
Guys, that's growling up there. I know that. I've heard a lot of growling. That's what that is.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I don't.
assuming I'm assuming you're going to do the standard move forward as a group. So at this point, I really just need to know marching order and when you want to move forward.
Okay. I'll head up the rear at this point. Now that I know we're walking into something.
Okay.
I can lead the way since I'm kind of tanky.
Yep. I'll follow him.
Who?
Fitz will follow Yendris.
Okay.
I'm gonna go after Fitz.
Where's Sir Fluffy Butt going to be?
Behind us.
Okay.
Are you really bringing that horse into a building and then into a cave?
It's a unicorn.
Yeah. Don't you ever disrespect Mr. Fluffy Butt like that again.
Hey! I'm just saying. It's kind of.
That horse is a certified murderer. Okay, you should have fear of that horse. I'm just saying.
Okay, dude. Okay.
All right. So we're going Ingress fits.
I'll look over at Godric because we're both wearing that smoldering armor, and I'll be like, we need a cool name like Smoke and Fog.
So while you're
Smoky
talking
and
about
Dusty Man.
a band name and moving forward, you get up to here and you can see that the cave goes forward and there's an opening off to the right as well. And those growling noises are getting louder.
Can't see anything.
Okay.
Actually, menacingly, if you guys think it would help at all.
Yeah, actually, I got an idea. There's a pile of bones here, right? So,
Sorry, what?
It's not bones, it's like scrap
Oh.
wood, a couple of barrels, some shovels.
Okay, there's some decent sized stones there, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I seeing? Okay, so I can pick up a decent sized stone and just cast light on a piece of stone and just kind of throw it forward.
Okay.
I tell the group, hold on a second. I commence to do that.
All right. Put a marker where you want to try to throw the stone and give me an athletics check to see how well you get it there.
That's awesome because they can't actually see. I can see see in the dark. It's just I like that they can't see. I guess that makes sense.
Strength check? Or no, you said athletics check.
Athletics, yeah.
That's fine. That's even better. 16.
That'll work.
What is that white thing?
That's the I picked up a rock and cast light on it and just threw it up there so that we could see where we were going.
Sorry, I have a gigantus dragon in front of me. Can't see that well.
That's okay. Okay, guys. Well, I mean, there's some light, so we can at least see what we're walking into. I don't see anything up that way.
Great, let's keep
Go
going.
go through the rock. Kick it. Kick the rock.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rock. We can pick it up and move it wherever we need to move it. It ain't gonna hurt nobody.
So everybody's walking up to the rock then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cautiously.
As you pop out around the corner to grab said rock, you guys hear that little, or Yindris, you hear the growl coming from back behind you to your right and see some fugly looking little dudes back over there sifting through the rubble. And I need everybody to roll me an initiative check, or an initiative.
Now, haven't we fought these guys before on that Nautilus ship?
No, these were on your backstory.
Oh, that's where I saw them. Okay. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
I don't recognize these things.
Things are ugly looking.
Yeah, they ain't pretty. All right. Did everybody roll?
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Sure enough.
And it looks like Fitz, you're up first.
Um. Is there room for me to stand behind him?
No, there's not.
If you want to move forward, I mean, you can move forward through Yerndris if that's what you're looking to do.
Yeah, you can
Well-
pass through Yindris. There are these barrels here. So realistically, this entire square is you can't stand in.
I can't see around that corner, so I'm just giving you ideas.
I am gonna move right there.
So there is a wall right there. This guy right here, this is a wall.
Okay. So I see a second one down there then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am gonna. I don't see any behind me anywhere. I'm gonna stop there and I'm gonna hold my action and attack anything that gets within range. And
Okay.
I'm gonna yell out, I see 2 so far.
You're just holding a melee attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No.
All right. That's perfect. That one little maw demon comes running up, so go ahead and drop that ready to attack on him.
Target him. Since I am an experienced player and know how to do that now. That is a hit. And I am going to use Divine Smite. Go. Huh, they're tougher than I remember them being.
Alrighty, so that was that. He's got a bite for you, which is going to miss. And then we are on to the next one. And he's going to pop up right there. Perfect. So he's going to do disgorge. So basically he's going to vomit. And it is enough to get all 4 of you. So you're all going to make a dex save. Success. Fail, fail. And success. Got 2 left. So anybody who failed is going to take some acid damage and fall prone. So it looks like Holly and Godric took 6 acid damage, and you are both prone, slipping and sliding.
You guys really need to watch out.
Mm, wait. That was a what now?
It's called disgorge. It's a vomit.
Okay.
All right. And with that, it is Sir Fluffy Butt's turn.
Sure.
Is he doing anything there, Fitz?
I can't even see him.
He's back behind Willie.
Is there any way he can run up like over top of this rock to hit this maw demon too?
He can move through us. He's just he
Yeah.
counts as rough terrain.
Yeah, he could get up to there. That would be his movement.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have him do that and have him attack the maw demon.
All right, horn or hoof?
Let's go with the horn.
Hits. All right. You want horn for the second one as well?
Yeah, that seemed to work well.
All right. That's it for him, and then Willie.
Okay, well, let's see. Willie doesn't have a really good view of what's going on. So first I'm going to move up to right here. Please, thank you. We accept my movement.
Yep.
You gotta,
Sorry.
there you go.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just move up to this guy. Here. Target. Sheet. I'm just gonna swing at him with my axe. I'm not gonna rage or anything.
All right.
See how it goes.
Yeah, he should get advantage for being flanked, right?
No, not with that angle. Yindris will get advantage when she attacks.
I somehow have lost my great axe on my inventory here, but I have a great club instead. So
I think you sold your great axe.
Oh, I sold the cursed one. I had another one. I just must have deleted it. Find it later. But I have a club. It's no big deal. It's,
All right.
I'm
And you
on.
hit, so there you go.
Yeah, not a big deal. Great club. Hit that. Have 2 attacks.
I lose a weapon, but it's no big deal. I got others.
Yeah, so I misplaced it. It happened. It might be on the ship. Who knows? Did I hit that second one? It did hit.
You did.
Yeah. Okay, great.
And he squeals in a blood-curdling anguish as he gets clubbed
Smash
to
him twice. God, yes! Finally, I'm going to probably try to eat some of this.
No.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's satisfactory. Do I still have movement left?
Yeah, you'd have 5, 10, 15 feet of movement left.
I'm gonna move over here. Just try to offer some flanking action. So the demon. That's it.
All right. And Godric, you're up. You are prone still, currently.
Okay, so I will get up. That's what, half my movement?
Yeah.
Okay, so the other half of my movement will be to move over to where the stone was. And can I pick it up and throw it as one action, or is that too much?
I mean, it's a pretty small stone, so I'd say you could go
Yeah.
ahead and pick it up and toss it.
Okay, another athletics check to try and throw it out in this direction.
Okay. Yep.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
11.
Do it. Give me a second. There you go.
All right. And
That was your action for the turn, so you still got a bonus action.
Right. Yeah, well, it doesn't look like anybody needs to be healed, so I'm not going to bother with that. That's just going to keep my eye out for where I can see out of the corner to make sure we're not being flanked.
Okay. With that, Miss Holly, and you are prone currently.
Yeah. And I can't see anything.
All right. Well, it's half your movement to stand up, and then you can move 15 feet to see what's going on.
Okay, so I want to move here.
So there's a wall there, so you could go.
Up.
You could get to right there.
Okay. And then can I move here? Well, actually, no.
No, that's all. That's all of your movement. Getting to right there.
Oh, okay. Can I use my
You get
crossbow on Demon 4?
No, because you don't have crossbow expert.
Can I use my dagger?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There you go, max damage.
When all else fails, stab it.
Yeah. Stabby, stabby. That's it for me.
All right. Yindris.
Fun. Okay. I'm gonna take my battle axe and smack him in the face.
All right. Let me. That'll hit. Quick 3 damage. And you get that extra attack as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing my hand axe at him this time.
19 will definitely hit. 4 damage there. All right. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. Back up to the top of the order with you, Fitz.
All right. Well, I believe I am going to hit him.
20 will hit.
And then again. There we go.
And that is enough to do it. As he goes down, you hear some rumbling, roaring, growling noises coming from what would be the right on the map. As you glance over your shoulder, see a couple of funky looking dudes pop up. A Minotaur skeleton and a regular skeleton.
I'm gonna point them out and undead.
Sexy looking fellow.
We should
Right.
definitely recruit him to the party.
He tries. I don't have a picture for the regular skeleton, so just zoom in. All right, anything else for your turn there, Fitz?
No.
All right. Sir Fluffy Butt. What's he up to?
I am going to have him just hold a horn attack.
Okay.
And I think that's all he'll do.
Easy enough. Willie, over to you.
Okay, so I can't really.
You can't see them, but he said, hey, there's a undead over here.
Did he indicate like in his direction then?
He said over here, and he's kind of at the
I
entrance
blinked.
to the other walkway.
Okay, well, I'll move over yonder first. And ooh.
As you take that step past, you notice a puppy who seems to be made of fire and ember.
Fire.
Give him to me. I want him.
That's something. Okay. Well. Ah.
You have 15 feet of movement left. Do you have more movement than I think you do? Yeah, you got 40.
No, I have 40.
You got 40, so you're good to get over to there.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm gonna roll up. Let's. Yeah, I'll attack him twice with my great club. Great club, swinging once.
First one hits.
Do some damage.
All right.
We're gonna swing again.
Second one
Oh,
hits.
man. That's not a very strong gentleman. Okay, that's it. Crush him twice. Oh. But I won't rage yet. I'm calm. I'm calmly doing it like a gentle barbarian. That's it.
Alrighty. Well, Mr. Minotaur skeleton here is going to run up on you. Did he have enough room? He did. He actually charges at you. So let's see here. 10 feet straight. And he hits. So he's going to do gore damage little bit extra because he charged. Oh, I didn't click that right. Hold on a second. So it's 7 for the gore attack and then an extra 6 piercing damage. So it'd be 13 there. And then you got to do a strength save, which you succeed. So you're not pushed or knocked prone. And that is his turn.
Just like take it as he gores me, and I'm like, I wish I could do something intimidating to you, but I can't. Sure, skeleton.
All right, and then it's over to Godric's turn.
All right, let's let's use, yeah. I think I'm just going to hold my position as far as movement goes. I don't really want to move forward. I want to make sure that the rear is covered, but I can cast Guiding Bolt on the Minotaur skeleton.
15 will hit.
15 will hit. Some radiant damage.
9 of it. Yep.
And he gets the guiding bolt effect. So for a quick refresher, the guiding bolt effect, next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage, thanks to a mystical dim light glittering on the target until then. So he is now glowing a little bit. Make it easier for you to hit him. And yeah, no point in bonus actions right now, so that'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Next up is zombie number 4. And he's going to slam into Willie. Missing. And then we're over to Miss Holly.
Going to attack Sexy Skeleton 1 with my fire bolt.
So you'd have to move first.
So let's move here.
That'll do it.
Actually, hold on. Hold that thought.
This thought's kind of heavy. Can you hurry up so I can set it down?
Hold on. I'm gonna use acid splash on zombie 4 and skeleton.
Okay. One fail, one success. Looks like the zombie's the one that failed. And that's enough to take the zombie out.
Yay,
That being
that's it for me.
said, though, give me just a second. Oh, come on. Computer's not cooperating. Give me just a second here. Save. 16. Okay, so he is actually not dead. He takes the blunt of the blast, looks super worse for wear, but he is still upright.
Okay.
All right, anything else for your turn?
No.
All right, Yindris, your turn.
Then I'm going to use my dragon breath weapon thingy and smack the minotaur skeleton.
All right, sounds good. You want me to do all that for you?
I don't know how to do that.
There you go. I got him targeted. You said the breath weapon, right? Yindris, you said you want to use your breath weapon?
Yunus?
Can anyone confirm? Is that what she said?
Yeah, she said she wanted to use the breath weapon
Okay.
on the Minotaur skeleton.
All right.
Internet said, screw you guys.
Oh, love it when that happens.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like it dropped
yeah.
off again.
Hits me on the gut.
All right, so it did succeed on its save, so it'll just take half damage. Quick 2 lightning to it. All right, was there anything else for your turn there? All right, back up to the top of the order, you Fitz.
I am going to Misty Step over there.
Is that 30 feet on that Misty Step, or is it 20?
Teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
Okay. Just make sure you're marking off your spell slot there. And that was a bonus action, so you've still got your action remaining. There you go. I marked off the spell slot for you.
Okay. Oh, look, a hellhound. Oh. Okay. I am going to you've got advantage on attacks against him because of Godric's guiding bolt, right?
Yeah, it should be automatic.
Okay. Then I won't click that.
Yep, good to go. 15 will hit. $17 damage there. Second attack misses.
Shouldn't that one be advantage too, or is it just the first one it does that?
Godric, what's the word on guiding bolt? Is it just one time or is it continuous?
No, it's just the very first attack. It expired on him when it was supposed to.
Oh, okay.
If you look, yeah, it expired. It was supposed to only happen once.
Okay. Well, I guess that's my turn then.
Alrighty. Next up is Hellhound 2. He saw you, I guess, apparate over there. And he's going to go for a bite on you. He gets advantage due to pack tactics. He's going to hit. do some 15 damage to you, a little bit of piercing, a little bit of fire. That's it for his turn. What's Sir Fluffy Butt up to?
Is there even room for him to get up to anything here?
There isn't.
So
he
No.
won't be able to do anything here.
no.
All right, Willie.
Okay. So many choices here. I guess I'm gonna hit this zombie 4 again. And then hopefully it will stay dead this time.
That'll hit.
I hit it. I said, stay dead.
All right, let's see if he stays dead. Yep, he stays dead.
That's best case scenario. Okay. Now I'm going to attack this skeleton. Turn my second attack. Hit him with a great club.
Dirty
Fantastic.
21.
Your turn now. That's impressive.
8 damage on that club swing.
That's it. That's my turn.
All right. With that, it is the Minotaur's turn. He's going to come right back to you, Willie, with his great axe. Hitting you. Some 16 damage there. And Godric, over to you.
So I am going to. Let's see, party members. I'll head up. Yeah, I'll head up right here behind Miss Holly so I can see what's going on here. How far away is the Hellhound? Oh, he's only 35 feet. So let's use another guiding bolt, only this time on the Hellhound. Oof.
8 is
Okay.
not going to do it.
Yeah, somehow I kind of figured that. Willie's got a little bit of damage there, so I will use my bonus action this time. Let's see. No, not that one. This have been this one. Yep. Healing word. Little help for Willie there.
I'll roar.
In keeping with
Jason.
tradition, what is the healing word of the day?
Stop bleeding, man. Stop bleeding. That is the healing word of the day. And that'll end my turn.
All right. Miss Holly.
Let's attack skeleton 1 with a firebolt. So close.
That'll hit. $15 damage to the Minotaur skeleton 1. All right. Anything else for your turn, Miss Holly? Oh, roll me that D20 first before we move on. I let you get away with it once or twice there. All right, you're good. Anything else for this turn?
Nope.
All right, and then we are over to Yindris. I know you're not back in yet, Max. What do you want to do?
My game keeps fucking crashing and it's making me so mad. Anyway, I'm gonna smack him with my Nope. I'm gonna use one of my spells. Which one? Toll of the Dead. I think it's the one I'm trying to use.
Toll the Dead
Yeah.
on the Minotaur.
Yes.
All right, and let's see. That's a Wisdom saving throw. Missing any of its hit points, it takes 1d12 instead of 1d8, which it is missing hit points. It fails its save. So that is going to be actually 2d12 because you're a higher level. That's a quick 19 points of damage there. Enough the Minotaur's skeleton crumbles into a pile of bones.
What did that look like?
Do you want to describe it, Max? Or?
No, because I can't think of anything right now.
She casts Toll the Dead, and you hear a bell kind of echo out, and it just radiates inside the Minotaur skeleton's bones, and all the joints give out, and it crumbles into a pile.
I just look over and I'm like,
That,
what
that's
the fuck was
badass.
that? That's awesome.
Anything else for your turn there, Yindris?
I'm gonna say no.
All right. Top of the order with Fitz.
All right. I'm gonna move right there. Target this little bastard.
With a crit.
Nice.
Well, and I think we all know what I'm gonna do at this point.
And don't forget your vicious damage. Here you go. 44 damage in total. It is still standing.
I can't believe
So
it's
close.
not susceptible to radiant damage as a hellhound.
It is not.
That's a crock of shit. Damn you for not being quite evil enough.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
No.
All right. Well, that hellhound's got a bite coming back at you. It's gonna hit. Do a little damage, 16 to be specific. Sir Fluffy Butt, you up to anything?
He should be able to get through now since there aren't any enemies blocking the way, right?
Yeah,
Does he have a charge attack with that horn?
he does not.
Alright, well, if it's within 60 feet, he's gonna run up and stab him.
Right there?
Yep.
All right. Horns coming. Horns a hitting. So he charges up and skewers this hellhound to the wall with his horn.
Nice.
Nice.
And anybody paying attention that can see can hear the howls similar to that hellhound come from just a little bit deeper in the cave. And with that, it is Willie's turn.
I think there might be more guys.
Of course, of course.
Okay, yeah. So Willie's gonna be like, "All right, I think I can eat that," and
Oh God, no.
I'll go ahead and I'll use my raise. Yeah, so I'll rage, and I will have my insectoid mandible maw come up. So I have my mouth attack there, and then yeah, let's move up there to an appropriate spot. And yeah,
Alright.
we'll attack this one. Hellhound 3 that he will be as. My ball attack here. And the first one.
It'll hit. It's like a 12 and a 20. 10.
So you guys just see me run up with this maw, and I'm just like start just taking bites out of this hellhound. It's like, oh my god, it's too fucking late now.
Actually, I don't know about anyone else, but I can't see anything. I just hear these noises coming out of the dark.
For anybody viewing at home, I'm using line of sight. So, like, if I click on Chivalry here and what you can see on the stream, he can't see any of this right here because there's a pillar right here. He can't see back over here, but he can see anything lit up here. If I click on Sir Fluffy Butt, he can see what's going on, and he is horrified, by the way. He can't see this. So what you can see on the stream is more than what the players can see. Players can see what their tokens can see, and that's it. Does that wrap it up for you, though, Willie?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Next up is Godric.
All right, so now that I can't really see a whole lot, I'm gonna need to move. Um, I guess I'll move here. I don't really like leaving the back open like that, but obviously there's something going on in front of us, and I can't see it. So.
Sorry, Mike. I'm going to interrupt one more time real quick. Anybody watching, you can see that's the line of sight right there. And as he moved, it expanded to reveal them. So, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know why I moved back 5, but put me back there. There we go. Try and give Willie a hand up there, I suppose. They're hellhounds, so I think they'd be susceptible to Toll the Dead.
Radiant.
So I don't think my radiance will reach that far. No, it's only 5 foot. I'd have to be right up next to him. We'll try Toll the Dead though.
He succeeds.
He succeeds. Of course he does.
And I
Okay.
forgot, but there is a picture of what the hellhounds look like up close.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Yeah, gross.
All right. Anything else for you there, Godric?
No, that'll end my turn because nobody looks real beat up yet. So.
All right. We're over to this hellhound right here. And he is going to spew out a little fire at you there, Willie. Which you succeed. halved and then halved again. You took 4 fire damage there.
I eat fire for breakfast.
I forgot you were a tiefling for 2 seconds when I went to use that. All right, Miss Holly, you are up. Yeah, I completely forgot you were a tiefling and had fire resistance.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
I'm just up in general.
Your magic is stable.
I'm gonna do Acid Splash on half-eaten Hellhound 3 and the normal looking Hellhound 1. I say half-eaten because that's how my face and mash and with like everything going on. I couldn't see a lot, but I could kind of tell what's happening with Willie over here. Let's see.
Looks like 1 succeeds, 1 fails.
Oh man.
It's all right. It's quick 4 damage to that one. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move right here where Godric is.
All right.
So I can see
With that,
somewhat.
we are over to the other Hellhound. He's just going to take a bite out of Willie, and he gets advantage for pack tactics. That's going to be a crit. Would have been 25. It is reduced down to 12. That is that. Yindris, you are up.
I am going to. Give me a second. I'm gonna move like right here. Use Acid Splash on Hellhound 1
All right.
and on Hellhound 3 because they're within 5 feet of each other, I believe.
They are. So let me get them targeted for you here. Here you go. Go ahead and drop it.
I'm gonna click that place. Yeah.
Didn't do it. There, I got it for you.
You
1 succeed, 1 fail. Looks like 1 succeeded. And you did 7 acid damage to Hellhound number 3. All right. Anything else for your turn?
no, that's it.
All right. Fitz, you are up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna move down to.
Did you not mean to move that far?
No. No, just kind of there to where I could see them.
That's the least amount of distance to move to be able to see what's going on. That's 10 feet of your movement there. So this will be 20.
Is there a wall like directly below me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will get over to there.
That is an automatic miss. He is going to get an attack of opportunity on you. There we go. Which is going to hit. All right, good to go there, and you've got your second attack still, which misses.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Anything for Fluffy Butt?
Have him run around and come hit Hellhound 3.
Horn's gonna hit. Hooves are gonna hit as well. Yes, you see the unicorn run around the rock, come up, stab this hellhound through the side with his horn, turn around, and just that the videos on YouTube you see of people getting kicked by horses, he gets kicked and his neck just as it happens, and he doesn't get back up. Willie, your turn.
Fine.
Okay, I'm going to turn to this hellhound right here. Go to the other hellhound. Target him. And I'm going to I'm gonna say that in Infernal to him because I speak Infernal. And be like, Rakandasha. And then I'm going to
He tilts his head and whimpers slightly.
Good. He's good. I'm gonna try to eat him at that point.
First one hits. Second one hits.
Oh, this. Yeah, that's it. In my turn. Thank you.
Alrighty. With that, it is Godric's turn.
So, it looks like there's a big opening next to us. Is there, looks like there's some rubble right there near me. Can I grab one of those stones? Essentially release my light spell from the one that's down in that other corridor and recast it?
it. Yeah. Yeah, just move the circle where you want to throw it and give me an athletics check if you need to move your character to get a line of sight on it.
No, it seems to be right there, so.
Right.
$24 to throw it.
That'll get the rock exactly where you want it to be.
Okay, so. Okay. So is that wall going all the way down? Is that what's going on here?
No, so what you're seeing here, this is wall. This is a wall right here. This is
I'm not
all.
seeing anything.
You see my arrow?
No, I am seeing a straight line just north of me going straight across. It's cutting through the circle I have down. Like the light source is not where my circle is. Let's put it that way.
Take a picture and send it to me in the group chat because you should be able to see more than what you just described.
No, I think you're fine. There's nothing like 5, 10, 15 feet of me. There's like a wall that just goes all the way.
Yeah, there's the only thing anybody can see right now is that one hellhound.
Okay. There you go. I sent it to you so you can see what I'm seeing here.
No, that's accurate.
So that top line is a straight wall shooting.
Yeah, that's a wall.
Okay, that's what
I
I'm
misunderstood what you were talking about. That little square right below your circle. So this right here, this is like a pillar, and then this is all shadow.
Okay. Well then,
or just blind spot.
Okay.
Rather.
Okay. Well, at least now I know it's not a big open cavern right there. That's what
Yeah,
I was
no,
afraid of.
that's a wall. I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were asking.
That's fine. That works. Well, then let me move up here to next to Yirndris. And Fitz looks a little rough, so let's give him a. Was it a? Wait, let me double check. Was it a what bonus action to cut that thing off?
Cut what thing off?
The light. When I switched lights.
No, it automatically happened when you because it's a cantrip. So it's
Yeah.
when you cast it the second time, the first one went away.
Went out. Okay. Well, I just want to make sure I had a
That's-
bonus action still available. That's all.
Yeah, you do. I won't whittle you down
Appreciate it.
like
Thank
that.
you. Okay, so let's go healing word level 2 for Fitz.
All right. Looks like some 10 points back for you, Fitz.
Awesome. Thanks, sir.
You are welcome. And that will end my turn.
All right. Over to you, Miss Holly.
I know. Yay.
All right. Magic is good to go. What are you up to this round?
Firebolt.
That'll hit. So your firebolt slams into the hellhound, and the fire seemingly just kind of like absorbs into the hellhound and passes out the other side of it, and it's seemingly unaffected by your fire.
Oh,
Anything else for your turn?
yeah, I'm gonna get closer.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Then we are over to the hellhound. And let me just double check my distance here, because he's going to shoot some fire out at y'all.
Of course. Of course.
Be nice if I could rotate the dang thing.
Not supposed to be easy for the bad guys, damn it.
There we go. So he's going to hit Fitz, Yindris, and Godric with that. Looks like Yindris fails, Godric succeeds, and Fitz fails. So there's some fire damage.
Actually,
Go ahead.
if they're within 10 feet of me, they get a +5 to their saving throws.
They do. So let's see. Everybody would have passed. So we're going to give 9 points back to you. And 9 points back to you. There we go.
All right, and now that you've clarified all that, because of my Shield Master feat, if I'm subject to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to only take half damage, I can use my reaction for no damage
Okay.
if
So-
I succeed the saving throw.
Which
So
you did. So do you want to
yes,
make
I
that?
did.
You want to make that no damage?
Please. So essentially, I just put my shield up and was like, "Nope, that fire's not happening."
All right. Good to go there. And Yindris, you are up.
Okay, so I am going to walk my happy ass right over there so that I can get up close and personal with this guy. And I'm gonna say this draconic. Hold on. Say that in my language. I'm gonna smack him in the face with my battle axe. Click the button, that'd be great.
All
Ooh,
right.
love it.
11 is gonna miss.
That's a terrible thing to happen when I have another one.
Well, you said smack him in the face, so I imagine like a broad side of the axe kind of smack, and it would have just kind of deflected off the skin. The second one does hit, however.
It's about this.
12 damage to it.
Okay, see, that's better. And that's it for my turn.
There you go. Anything else for you?
Nope.
All right, on to you, Fitz.
Okay.
First swing will miss. Second one's gonna miss as well.
Would I get an advantage with Yindris?
Oh, yeah, you would. So that just counts as your first attack, and then go ahead and click advantage and roll your second one. With a crit, there you go.
Alright, well, he's pretty messed up, but we'll still use that Divine Smite. I'm not too proud.
That's enough. Do you want
Okay.
to describe the death to us?
Essentially, what I do, you know, he just shot all that fire out at us. Yendris came around behind him, distracted him, and as he turned back to look, I simply lopped his head off and then kicked it clear down the hallway.
Right on, right on. So at this point, we're taking kind of one of those combat intermissions where we're still going to run in initiative order, but you are technically out of combat for the moment. So, Fitz, you've still got all your movement and a bonus action. If there's anything else you want to do here,
I'm gonna kind of look back to everybody. Like, are we wanting to go? Are we wanting to go north or south from this point?
Well, we're down here to check on the crystal. And it's down here somewhere, but we weren't given a map per se to where we're going, so flip a coin? I don't know.
South?
Here, one for south.
South, okay.
Okay.
If there isn't any objections, we already got a direction. Let's go.
Okay, I'll start
South it
moving
is.
south.
so you step forward and you see multiple paths in which you could travel. One heading north, one heading east, and one heading south. On the ground, kind of scattered as you walk through, you see some crates, some empty digging supplies, nothing seemingly important. It all looks like it's been sitting there for quite some time as you pass through.
All right, so can I want to follow. Hopefully, the whole group is going to follow Fitz as we go
Yeah,
here.
I'll push you guys through in the same marching order you were walking. go.
Okay. Anybody have a preference this time, or just keep going south?
Is it easy enough to find another stone?
Oh, I'd say that you picked that one up before you started walking. I'd be okay with that.
Okay, sounds good.
Which way do you want to throw it?
I'll give you a marker. Shoot for over here. And athletics. 13.
I didn't even wait for you to roll it. I just put the light marker down. It's over there.
Okay. Well, there's sheds a little bit of light in that direction. So, I mean, looks like there's plenty of walking to go in that direction. Up to you guys.
Let's go.
I'm just helping us see where we're going. Is all I'm really trying to do.
Can I see if I can see any tracks of where the skeletons came from? Where the hellhounds came from?
The ground is pretty scuffed up. It's hard to really tell any semblance of direction. I mean, skeletons aren't exactly nimble. They drag their feet as they go. By this point, Willie, your rage has worn off. I'm taking that off you right now. Yeah, it's hard to determine direction. There's been a fair amount of traffic through here and a lot of feet dragging.
I mean, we were kind of heading in a northern direction, if my sense of movement is correct when we came in. So I'm thinking maybe east to our right, where I threw the rock.
Okay.
Sounds fun. I don't care.
I'll
Let's go.
head east.
Oh, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Stand by. I tried to be slick and it ended up making things worse. There we go.
We all huddled up around the light rock because it was scary.
Mission failed
As I pass by
successfully.
Willie, I tell Willie, "You smell like someone's ass." She'll wash your face a little bit.
I'm gonna throw a light rock down each direction for you, Godric, because I know you're gonna go that direction.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna grab the rock as I walk by and chuck it in another direction.
Yeah. So farther to the east, the cave stops. It dead ends. It never got dug out that far. It does open up a little bit to the north where you can see that rubble and leftover construction supplies. I don't think anybody can. Holly, you can see far enough up to the north to see that the cave ends. And then down to the southeast, the cave ends. And kind of to the southwest, it keeps going. And the northwest keeps going as well, but that would kind of circle you back if you have an oriented sense of direction.
Can I use my crystal ball to kind of see if there's a crystal or something anywhere that can guide us in what direction to go?
So with scrying, hold on, let me pull the spell up, make sure I give you the right information.
Okay.
Scrying is to see and hear a particular creature you choose.
So
what
you'd
if
be
there's
able
a
to
creature?
You have to scry for a specific creature. You can't just go any creature near this item. It has to be a specific creature.
Okay, no crystal ball. Got it. We'll just keep walking.
Yeah.
Looks like
Well,
Fitz
we've
is going
gone
off to the
west.
south here.
Okay.
This
I mean, before we head off, I'll chuck a rock down here.
Yeah, it dead ends. Well, it loops around, but
Okay.
the way I'm heading, that's where it still goes on.
yes.
That's follow Fitz.
Let's go! And then do the little train motion. Let's not forget Fluffy Butt.
All right. No, hold on a second. I messed up. Bear with me. I built the map weird.
Okay. While you're adjusting things, I'm gonna let the light source go.
Okay.
The rock, not the one that fits foot on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one's good for an hour.
Yeah. Well, I think you're casting the same light spell I'm casting.
No, I'm casting daylight, which is 120 feet of light.
Oh, yeah. No, that is different. I'm just casting light.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get daylight once per long rest.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. No, I got light as a bonus cantrip spell. That's 20-foot radius. Dim light for additional 20, and that lasts for an hour. And I can do that whenever.
My mom had sex on a Ouija board, and now I can see in the dark.
All right. Sorry about
It-
that. I built the
I thought
map a little retarded.
I thought that bed frame was a little funny.
Wow. But as you pass through the cavern here, you see a couple more zombies and another Minotaur skeleton up ahead.
Of course.
We're gonna keep the same initiative order with the way you guys were traveling. Fitz, you were up leading the party with Yindris, so you would have been closest anyways, and we're just gonna start at the top of the order with you.
Okay. Can you reapply the light source to me? For some reason, it went out.
Go ahead and just drop the cantrip on yourself.
Okay.
Or no, you probably. I don't think you can do the effect. Hold on, I'll drop it on you here.
No
I don't think it drops the actual.
effect. No, it does not.
Oh, there you go.
That's maybe it's something in the way you have the lighting on the map then? Because that whole entire tunnel behind us is completely black for me right
That's
now.
because I built the map retarded. I messed up on that. And it would take me
Oh,
like 5 minutes to fix it. So I just
okay. Never mind. Never
glitched.
mind.
I
Now I know
glitched you
why.
guys through a wall that wasn't supposed to be there, but it's there. So to the north of you is the tunnel you guys just came through, where that black wall is.
Okay.
And if you want to go back that way, you can. We'll make it work.
Okay. Now it's all making sense. This is why my light source ain't working.
Yeah, no,
There's a
that's.
magical wall.
But all right, Fitz, you are up. Whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna hold an attack action.
Okay.
So as soon as one comes within range, I'll smack him.
Alrighty. And Sir Fluffy Butt.
I will have him move up next to me.
Like right there.
Yep.
He's so cute. He's like,
Alrighty. And Willie.
Okay, let's see. Let's see how much nice man.
You're coming in low. I don't know if you've got your mouthpiece up or what.
Mumbling. I'm a mumbler. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, I'm going to attack this zombie by successfully targeting him. Yes. I'm not going to rage again quite yet. I'm going to hit him with. I'm going to use my hand axe on him.
That is gonna hit.
Oh, that is awesome. This guy's terrible.
With a 2.
Don't judge me, okay? I am a barbarian warrior. A 2? You don't look at my numbers.
I mean, one lower would have been a fumble, and you still hit him. That's pretty badass, dude. Just saying.
And to be
That was a
fair,
compliment.
it's a run of the mill zombie too, so
Yeah.
they're not that
Okay.
hard to hit.
I'll hack him twice with my very high quality hand axe that I have, and that's it. If I could, thank you.
Alrighty. Next up is this zombie here.
Turn my compliment into an insult. Really, guys?
There.
Come on.
So he's gonna run up on Fitz, and Fitz, go ahead with your ready to action.
Okay. Tag him. Back.
Oh.
Nothing. No dice. But he's got a slam attack on you, which is gonna miss.
Fair enough.
And then Mr. Minotaur. He doesn't like unicorns. So he's going to do a charging gore attack here at Sir Fluffy Butt. And hit 31 damage to Sir Fluffy Butt. And succeeds, so he's not prone. Godric, your turn.
All right. Let's see. I think. Don't target myself.
Yes, target yourself.
Yeah, no, that's not working. I am going to shift right up here next to Eardris and Sir Fluffy Butt. That puts these guys within 15 feet. And I am going to use Turn Undead. Because why not?
They both fail.
Both fail.
Now, is this,
Either
remind me, is there
either of
something level with that?
Yeah, their challenge rating.
Okay.
If it's a 1 or lower,
Zombie is definitely under a 1.
they automatically die.
And the Minotaur skeleton is not.
So the Minotaur will flee from me.
Right. And Zombie 6 is auto dead.
Yep.
All right.
So from I'll read the description. Let's see. As an action, I presented my holy symbol. I spoke a little prayer. Each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from me as it can. It cannot willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only dash or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Got it.
If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Alrighty. Anything else for your turn?
Let's bonus action. Another healing word for. Looks like Willie's out there, so healing word. We will go level 2 for that one. Close enough. And that will end my turn.
Zombie 1's got a quick slam attack for Willie.
I'm going to scream out that the zombie is, or the Minotaur is going to be running, guys.
All right, Miss Holly, your turn. If you're casting a spell, give me that D20 real quick.
I know.
All right, you're good to go.
Firebolt, firebolt.
There you go. 25 will hit the Minotaur.
You know,
7 damage to
doesn't
it.
do much.
Yeah, every little bit counts. Anything else for your turn?
No.
All right, Zombie 2. Run up to there. And Yindris, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the skeleton. As far as thinking, bother with Toll of the Dead again.
The Minotaur?
Yes.
Okay. I got it for you. Give me just a second here.
Yoo-hoo.
There you go. And he is missing hit points, so that's going to be a D12 if it works. And he fails his save. 2D12 coming at him. Only 8 damage this time. Still 8 damage, though. Anything else for your turn? All right. With that, we are at the top of the order, and it is 12:03. So we are going to call it for this week. Good job, guys. Thank you, everybody who came to watch the stream. Super duper appreciate it. And unless anybody's got anything else. All right.
What?
We'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat place. Thanks. Bye.